Okay, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, part 4 on how Hoi Chi works. And this is going to be a series for learning because I'm going to start doing classes on Hoi Chi. And this is so they can come back and start really understanding what it is that they're doing. Because this isn't just memorize this and that's it. You have to understand what you're looking for. That helps you look for more things. So you know where to look to find out things, and then you can get them corrected. And now this is when they're turned over face up. And it's the same thing. You're looking at the feet. And I go down to the feet and I'll start doing their feet. And then there's points I'll do on the feet. And then I do some points on the knees, above the knees, on both knees. I'll check these points. And on the groin, that's what's caused the twisted pelvis. The pelvis is supposed to be like that, and it gets like that. Why? One of those ligaments or tendons, whatever it is, it goes from your pelvis to your femur. It's on both sides. One of them isn't doing its job, and what it did is it pulled it, so it's not right. And what I do is I whack it. When I whack it, and then it'll straighten up. But if I've already straightened it, it's just that ligament or tendon, whatever it is still real tight. And you'll tell it when I push on it. You'll know one's tender. And then after I whack it, and then I'll push on both of them again, and you'll see they're about the same. But in about 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it'll be the same thing. It's one relaxed, those toxins are getting released, and they're going out into the lymph glands. All sickness has, before the sickness will leave your body, it has to go through the lymph glands. That's why when people have cancer and they get operated on, then the next thing you know, they get lymphatic cancer. Well, that's why. Their lymphatic glands are doing its job. But if they were doing their job ahead of time, you would have took that cancer out when it was smaller, less to deal with. But when you overwhelm it, then it's going to have problems there. So after I turn them over, and then I check their lungs, and more than likely, the lung on the side where the kidney showed up is going to show up. And what that is, you have fluid in that lung. This is where this virus thing and respiratory problems, all this kind of stuff comes from, is respiratory problems. Okay, so, and then when I check it, and then you'll see that side, and you're going to tell when I push on it, you're going to tell it's more sensitive on the side where the kidney is, where the kidney's not doing its job. And so you're holding fluids on there. Now when I do it, I do cupping. When I fix stuff, I'll put cupping on there and then put it along the back over the lung part over there. You can do cups on there, and that'll help move the fluid off of that lung. But if you're not sick, and I work on people when they're not sick. When sick people, I can't really work on sick people. I don't know what I'm finding, because I'm finding a bunch of sickness. But what's happening is when you do the cupping stuff, it loosens it up, the fluid, and then it'll go into the lymph glands, and then into the kidneys, into the bladder, and then it's gone. So that's what we're looking for when I do that. And then I'll do the ribs. Remember I talked about the stomach, or the heart? When you do that on the person, like that, and their legs shortened, their heart showing up, you'll see it's these vertebrae, or not vertebrae, ribs up here that aren't right. And what I kind of say they're twisted, but they're not really twisted. The what do you call it? The cartilage that holds these ribs on, they're not doing their job. Why? You have toxins in your body, so we've got to get rid of those toxins. But I'll fix those. I'll push it. I'll find which one. They'll be tender. You'll know which ones are bad, and then I'll fix those. After I fix them on that side, you can go on this side and you can check it, and the feet will be good. And then you can check it on this side, it'll be bad. So then you got to fix these ribs on this side, and check it, and then they'll be good. So that's how I do that. And then I'll do the stomach. I'll push the stomach, and then that'll show up. And normally, when the stomach shows up, the jaw isn't right, and then I'll fix the jaw. And what behind the jaw, there's a bank of nerves down there, and sometimes the jaw's not right, will cause vertigo, something like that. We get dizzy, that right there. But there's other things it'll do. But still, I don't know why. I guess maybe your food's not chewing up right when it goes in. Also, you need digestive stuff. I don't know. You got to do your homework on this stuff. I'm finding the stuff. You know what it is. Then after that, then I'll do the colon. Check the colon. See on the left side, the colon going down. On the right side, the colon's going up, and then it goes across. So there's 3 things I'm checking on a colon, and so I'll check that, and then I'll check the liver, and then from the liver I'll check the gallbladder, and then that will explain. If those are working, then I don't know why your colon isn't working. Maybe you're not eating something properly. So that's what I'm saying. Now you know exactly what the problem is. You're taking vitamins. Okay, you're taking vitamins for the liver, Well, but if your liver turned out good, why are you taking vitamins for the liver? You don't need it. So that's more, now, instead of vitamins that's good for you, you're putting in toxins, stuff your body has to work through to get out of you. So you have to figure out, this is the important part of the Hui Chi, is helping you understand your body and know what you need to work on to do it. Whether it's cupping or I like cupping because you get immediate results. Now, I can do it, but the thing is, really, a lot of times you need to do it every day. So I help people learn what kind of cups to use, where to buy them, and then you can do it to yourself. When to do it, 15 minutes, that's how long it takes. While you're reading, you put the cup on. So there's different things that we're looking for on when I'm checking all this kind of stuff. And you may be, I have people with earrings just all over their ears or pierced all over. You might be allergic to metal. You're reacting to metal. Maybe that's why it is. These are things I'm trying to figure out. I'm not 100% accurate on this stuff. Now, what is 100% accurate is what I find. Whatever I find is accurate. And you're going to know it. You will believe me. Because like I say, it hurts when I push on these points. And then, but it could be mold or mildew. You're reacting to that. So that's why I'm saying, that's why if it's a sick person, I can't work on them. They got a lot of stuff wrong with them. And, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Well, hell, you're sick. You're sick, get well. When you get well, then I can work on you. But I can find out what's going on. But when you're sick, you're all messed up. Your body's going through a traumatic experience when you're sick. And but anyway, this is basically what I'm doing. And you'll see it in the videos when I'm doing it. And then when I'm doing classes, I explain in more detail everything that you just heard here on the video. But this helps people understand how their body works. And that's the people I'm working on. That's what they're doing. They're learning what they're... And the thing is, if you don't want to improve your health, then you don't want the Hui Chi treatment. The Hui Chi is only good for the people that want to understand and improve their health. So if you're one of those don't give a damn, well, hell, I don't give a damn either. So, I'm just looking to help people. This is what I do. In all my work, all I do is help people. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.